Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and a happy upcoming new year to everybody. As again, New Year's is upon us. 2025 is about to be in the books, and y'all, what a year it's been for us. And thank you all so much for just the love and support over the last year, y'all. We've really just launched this channel in a way I didn't see possible. We grew double from where we were in 2024. And I hope we can grow double from where we're at now in 2026. But that's not possible without you all. And of course, our members. Appreciate every single member for your generosity, your love and support throughout the year. Again, y'all are absolutely the backers that make this all work. And again, even in the bad times on YouTube, when it's a little bit, basically, let me just say, unpredictable, you guys are steady, and I appreciate that so very much. Also, thank you, Hannah Brown, for the new subscription. Appreciate you being part of the Wrestle Labs community. Let me shut my door because my dog is freaking out from the mailman outside, so give me 1 second here. The pains of going live. There we go. Again, sometimes you deal with the interruptions of live streaming, but that's okay. But again, this is season 2. Kicking off as we just concluded Global Summit last stream, which was one of our best shows we've ever put on. And now heading into our second season with our annual pay-per-view format, we're now building towards our next premium or pay-per-view. I'm not even going to call it a premium live event like WWE is. It's New Tide Rising. That's what we're building towards. That's the next big plan. So that's kind of what we're heading towards. Right now, we do have new storylines up and ready to roll. So we have Akira Maeda and Bam Bam Bigelow feuding for the triple heavyweight title. We have Bret Hart and Jeff Jarrett once again feuding to kick off this new season for the GWF World Championship. We have Manami Toyota and Toshio Yamada for the women's title. Dean Malenko and Triple H for Triple H's light heavyweight championship. Dr. Death Steve Williams and Jake the Snake taking on each other for the brass knuckle title. We have Big Show and Kane really just trying to propel that storyline and get something going there with those two to build two monster giants that could help this company. Our tag team division, we have this tag team with Edge and Christian taking on, of course, Team Canada with Jericho and Lance Storm, and then Ric Flair taking on the Great Kabuki. And really, it's just going to be a battle between those two. So it's going to be really fun. I think those feuds will be really fun to build into and lean into for the next several pay-per-view cycles. But again, I want your feedback. I want your expertise, ladies and gentlemen. I want your help in this journey. And also, heading into this new year, what can we do with this series to make it more engaging and invigorating? Because again, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing just live streams with this series. If you want me to keep doing just live streams, you'll need to let me know in the comments section, and I'll continually do what we're doing right now and live stream this series in its entirety. But if you want me to do more edited content for our Pro Wrestling Sim series, let me know what type of what we should do. Again, I am in your debt. I want to make content you all want to enjoy, so let me know what types of things we can do to make the content even better here on the channel. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to start simulating a week at a time, and again, we're hoping to get some good signings coming through soon. Here is we're in March 1995. And again, building towards this next pay-per-view, we need it all to start hitting the right way. So here we go. AJW and Makiro Yoshida. Happy New Year's Eve. Appreciate you, Nick. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate, as always, tuning in and being here. Junji Akiyama wants to work a Chris Adams. We'll say sure, why not? And then mark all as red. Let's go check real quick on hireables. So Damian Steele is still around, from California. He's 23 years old, really solid for the looks. His star power is not bad for somebody that's really done nothing. Entertainment's solid, but he's not the best wrestler. And again, I want to build people up more so than not. I want to have good wrestlers in the company. So may wait on him. Let's go to overall marketability. Still nobody here. So we are watch listing a few people here as we get closer and closer. Again, the big one I think we're keeping eyes on for 2025 in today's episode potentially is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stunning Steve Austin, as he's known right now in WCW. His contract is up in 63 days, start of June. So that's where we'll probably finish today's episode, honestly. We're going to do our pay-per-view, and then we'll get right there and see if Stone Cold could join GWF, which would be, I think, again, monumental for us. It would be huge. But again, that window will open up when we get 31 or a month away, basically, from that contract expiration. So we'll be keeping eyes on that, certainly, because we want to. I want to get him. That's one of the pillars I wanted to get. I want him, The Rock, and I want Taker, if I can get him. All right, so here we go. Andre the Giant joining back to WWF. Again, somebody I wasn't looking to get, so it's not a big loss for me. No new changes here. Don Callis, he's gone. We knew that was coming. Nothing else, no big news there. Again, popularity-wise, we're still trying to climb up in North America to catch where we're at in Latin America. We are a national brand, but we're not quite national yet in North America. Only in Latin America are we national currently. Finances, how are we doing financially? Let's see here. So March, we made $4.7 million, which is nice because the last 2 months, February and January, we were actually negative those 2 months. Why is that? Venue cost? We make more money there. What was the big thing that dropped off? Network sponsorships? Yeah, so sponsorships is what dropped dramatically, which basically I think means we didn't put on as many matches, as many big shows. And that was during the time when we weren't really doing as much, so that's kind of understandable. Anyway, let's go again one more week here. Getting ready for our next road show coming up here fairly soon. All right, here we go. So GWF on the road. First of all, let me go check and see if there's any new workers. Always got to check this very frequently. Okay, nobody new. Okay, so here we go. So we're signing, or we're not signing. We're going to go on the road. And actually for this, I'm just going to keep us where we're at, 40,000. We need to grow North America. So we don't need to worry about Latin America right now. We need to grow North America. We need to put on big shows where we're at. So let's see here. You get Kane, Brian Lawyer, and Fucci. Dr. Death, Thomas Burton. Triple. Ooh, that's a good match right there. This is a dang good card. A dang good card. I'm really, really pleased with this, to be quite frank. Really pleased with it. So we're going to go with this. We're going to go with Jeff Jarrett, Ric Flair to main event. We're going to get the 15 there. Okay, that's some dang good matches. I'm very pleased with these. All right, so we're going to get our agency set up and everything here. For this one, for the television championship, purpose of this is I want it to give Kane a big spot here, and I also want to have a little bit of a spot there. Dr. Death taking on Thomas Burton. I don't think this match is going to do very well at all, but we could elevate the match by giving it a specific fun type of match type. So let's see here. Let's go to a elimination chamber, fight pit, first blood, crowd boost. Crowd will like that. Let's do that one. Let's try that for fun. And Dr. Death's gonna get a nice big entrance. There we go. All right, fatal 4-way here. Fatal 5-way, actually. You got Hector Garza, Rey Mysterio Jr., Jerry Lynn, Eddie Guerrero, and Triple H battling it out for the light heavyweight championship. This match is nuts. And I want this to be an elimination. Is there no elimination? Hold on. Am I just spelling things wrong? There should be. Let's see here. Chamber. Ooh, big stars only. Don't want to do that because they're not all big stars. Let's try, elimination to win. This could do good. This could do good right here. So we're gonna do elimination, and the loser, I don't really care who that's gonna be right now, to be honest. We do need to bump this up a little bit if we're gonna do that. The purpose of this could go steal a show. I think they can perform that. Triple H has got to get a big spot. All right, there we go. Our women's championship match. Obviously, this is just gonna crush. Our women's division is really talented, uber talented. Okay, you get this one, and then our main event, steal the show, and give me Black Jack Mulligan on the call for it. All right, so there we go. Just trying to put on a good show here. We still have 2 more minutes we can do if we want. Tell you what, let's take a few minutes off there, take a few minutes off here, and we're going to add the video segment as we typically do. And again, that's with all our rivalries, trying to get our rivalries squared away. And I know I read some of y'all are liking the way I was doing, like really focusing on big entrances and stuff like that for that are basically our WrestleMania show. We'll continue to do that type of stuff when we go to our actual big pay-per-views. For this show, though, I'm not going to do too much over and beyond, mainly because I don't want to take forever to get to our pay-per-view, which is still a couple months away. So, all right, that's your main show open right there. Okay. We can still add 3 more minutes here. So I would like to get something to set up with Big Show and Kane. So let's get like a backstage, like a face-off, hype, weigh-in, a weigh-in. Ooh, pre-match. Well, let's just do this. Let's do a backstage. Let's see here. Let's do this one. Manager hypes their client. I want the manager one. Yeah. Here we go. This is what I want right here. So we're gonna do this one. All right, and it's gonna be about the yeah. So I want Kane being the interviewee. Big Show's the subject. For Kane, we still, I believe, have Paul Heyman on his manager. And we're going to have Tammy do the interview. Couple minutes on that. That should be okay. Get something going with a rivalry. We're good with that. All right, let's go. Let's do this thing. So we're booking. We're going to get a 100 to start with our show segment with the video package. We're going to start with a nice match. Kane successfully retains his championship in a 3.5-star match. It did really well. Look at those ratings there. 4.4, dude, popularity popping off there for Kane. Well, a little bit of a downline here, but that's okay. Thomas Burton just isn't the star, but it's okay. He retains. Segment did good. Kane didn't get popularity gained out of that. That's okay, though. But it did overall well. Got us an 88. Where are we at here? 4-star match. 78 score. That match did better than I actually thought. Triple H didn't get any. Nobody got popularity in North America from that match, which is a little bit sad. Okay. Yamada retains. Get some popularity. Did well. The 79 score. Maeda, okay. 82 score. Gets 2.8 popularity there in North America. And then your main event, 89. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's actually a pretty solid match. Pretty solid show. It's going to get us an 85. And again, North America is the only region that's not growing by 0.2 now. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's almost comical at this point, is it not? The fact that we just cannot get North America to grow like it should. Matt Bourne is leaving WCW. Where's he going? 37 years old. He's a free agent now. Out of Oregon, United States. Second generational wrestler. What's his specialty here? So he's been with WCW. He's got good relations with nobody in our brand whatsoever right now. I'm going to say no to him. Not necessary. Not something we're looking at. That's okay. How do we do for our show here? So let's go to news. On the road did fairly well overall. Okay, not too bad at all actually for on the road. As a whole, it brought in 4.4 million viewers, which is actually lower than what Dynasty brings in, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But it did really well on ABC, very well on ABC there. All right, so again, when's our next big show? On the road, again, 30 days away now. So we're gonna go. Let's go 10 days here, and let's keep progressing, shall we? So again, the big thing is we're just trying to get North America to catch up slightly here because it's about to get caught by these other regions here. Like look at the other regions of Europe, Asia, Oceania, and Africa. They're 55.3. North America it's climbing. It's just going so slow compared to where Latin America is at 63.6. It's just taking off, right? We have something here. Eddie Gilbert and Jake the Snake want to do we can do something with y'all too. That's fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Let's go look to see if there's any new hires. Marketability here. No new names that I'm seeing that I want necessarily. ECW right here. It's got decent popularity. He'd come in and be for sure probably mid-card talent. Got really good star power with a 93. How much would he cost us? He's got good relations with Jim Cornette, Tom Pritchard, Bobby Eaton. 73 wins, 22 losses. We could try to bring him in as a mid-card to a 2-year deal. I have no issue with that. Gavin, can you please carry on your WCW series? We'll see. I don't want to do 2 pro wrestling sim series concurrently. Right now we're doing this one and I'm kind of really liking the lean into it. Now, if this one runs out of steam and just people aren't watching anymore and we lose our core audience that's been watching, which is you guys, then we may do something else, which if we do something else, it would likely not be a retro wrestling themed one. It would probably be modern wrestling and try to revamp a company of some sort, similar to what we did here, but modern, not retro. So that's something I have plans for in the future. Currently, though, I want to continue this series as long as you guys are enjoying it. So you guys control. Y'all have the reins there. All right, Meiko Satomura, 15 years old. Why is she wrestling at 15? Girl, you're going to get hurt. Still nobody else new there. Tyrannical, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, let's go another 10 days now. All right, so we're gonna see. Actually, I don't even know why I said to do 10 days. We're gonna see if we get that contract signed or not. It's now 2 days later, 3 days later. Man, he's taking his time. 4 days later. Wow. Still hoping you reunite the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette, beautiful Bobby Eaton, and sweet Stan Lane. Yeah, maybe eventually. We'll see. It's not, I'm going to be honest with you, that's not priority A for me right now. If we can do that, if the contracts align with all of them, sure, we can maybe get that done. But right now, okay, he's going to go to WCW. That's unfortunate. So we didn't give him the money he wanted. He's going to head off to WCW. That's fine. That's honestly fine. So you were saying, let me look at those workers you're looking at here. So hireable. I got Stan, right? Stan Lane already. I believe Stan, let's just go to custom always. Stan Lane. I have Stan. Bobby Eaton. I don't have, he's with WWF, so that's not possible. And then Jim Cornette is with me as well. So I have Jim Cornette. The only person we're missing is Bobby Eaton. So if we can, again, Bobby Eaton when's his contract expired? 1996. So I can shortlist him, and if he ever comes open, that will be something we can look at. But right now, it's not in the cards, unfortunately. Again, let's go down here to debut. Okay, Shannon Moore. This guy, okay, who is Shannon Moore? Seems familiar to me. Shannon Moore. I'm looking him up right now. 46 years old in real life right now. Veteran wrestler. Okay. So he did some stuff in WCW and whatnot. Interesting. 15 years old. He's got great relationships with the Hardys and Shane Helms. That could be a trio potentially. The Hurricane, is that the Hurricane really? I thought that was somebody else. I thought that was Shane Helms. Or not Shane Helms. Yeah, the Shane Helms is the Hurricane. This guy's somebody different. But again, right now, not my priority for him. I don't want to build in too many people. We already have 92 wrestlers on the books. We don't need more than we can deal with, because again, money's not exactly flowing freely right now. You want to work with Stan Lane before Bill DeMont. We'll see. We'll try to do what we can, but there's no promise. Ooh, let's not do that far. Let's keep going. Let's keep brewing. So we're trying to get towards, again, today's stream. The goal is to get to the New Wave Rising pay-per-view and then get ready for the impending Stone Cold Steve Austin, which he is... Did he accept already? Begin negotiation. Okay, y'all, it is happening. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, he is available. He is in negotiation phase, 30 years old. You know he's going to want to go to WCW and stay over there. Stone Cold. We're going to give him the gimmick. We're going to go 2 years to start. And I'm going to raise this 88. We're going to go this by 100,000. Straight up. We'll even give him a higher veto and no house shows. We got to get Stone Cold. We have to, period. I'm actually going to bump this up even more. Oh, y'all, if we can get this, if we can get the rattlesnake. If we can get the rattlesnake here, y'all, we're just going to make this 20. 20,000 per parents. Woo! Make the offer. We'll see. We'll see. I am so excited. Kevin Nash, is this Kevin Nash right here? Walks out over creative frustration. Says, I need a break. Bro, he's a little frustrated apparently with us. We have some people not completely happy with everything going on. So if I look at morale, Kevin Nash, which right now, let's see, we're good. We're still at a 100 on backstage morale. It's fine. But let's look at Nash here. Mental health. Yeah, he's checked out until June 21st. He's going to take some time off. He's a little upset. He's got 43 wins, 43 wins, 56 losses. For us, since this year's turned, he's at 3-4. He was 9-3 last year, so we just haven't been prominently booking him. But we could change that. You know, we still got plenty of time. But again, right now, it's about Stone Cold. We're going to keep booking one day at a time and see if we can get the rattlesnake to come to GWF. Here we go. He accepts. Let's freaking go. Ladies and gentlemen, the rattlesnake, Stone Cold, Steve Austin is going to be heading the GWF. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Finalize the contract. Come on, baby. That is clutch. I'm so excited about that. So excited about that. So he will begin officially. He expires June 1st. So June 1st, he will start with the company, and we can get the rattlesnake into something here. So let's find a storyline for Stone Cold. He's going to come in here, Stone Cold. Let's see, Steve. We'll figure that out. We can't do it yet until he's actually on contract. So eventually we'll find a storyline for him, but it's not going to be able to happen until we get to next episode, basically, because we're finishing today by doing New Tide Rising. All right, so we may go a little bit longer. We'll see. We may try to go a little longer. We'll see. Let's go 10 more days. Oh my goodness, we got him. That's one of the big guys, one of the pillars we needed. We got him. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I am legitimately hyped right now. All right, Lance Storm wants a push. Lance, where are you at right now, my friend? Are you are lower mid? Yeah, I can agree with you on that, Lance. Especially since you're teaming with Jericho. Let's get you to a mid card now. That's easy to do, and it's success. Anything new here? Shortlist. Steve, yeah, there it is. Steve Austin signs. Oh, so happy. So happy. When Rock's available, Stone Cold in there. I know. When Rock gets available, in which I believe he's 96, that will be the next big thing. Do we have any new contracts here? Nothing new yet. God bless. I am over the moon right now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this change. Woo! All right, here we go. Let's show Eddie who's boss. Get out of here. Reject. Let's see here. Let's go look to see if there's any fresh debuts. Nobody net yet. Again, lots of contracts are shaken up now, so we're going to see if there's any. Let's go to total popularity or star power. Total popularity. Nobody here I'm looking at. Junkyard Dog. Perry Von Erich. Yeah, just nobody right now that I'm like, we need them. You know what I mean? All right, so we're heading on the road now. This is our next show. We need it to perform because right now, again, looking at our popularity ratings here, we're at a 59.1 in North America. So we're so close, y'all, to getting to the 60. So let's say that goes up 0.1, 59.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. We may not be able to get it today. We'll see. Trent Acid enters into the wrestling world. Who's Trent Acid? 14 years old. From Pennsylvania. He's got pretty good star power ability already. Interesting. Not sure who he ends up becoming or where he ends up going, but it is what it is. We're going to stay in this area here. Yeah, we're going to do this. Utah sounds good. We're going to stay in the States for this one. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's rebook one more time. Oh, why is it 3 matches? No. Okay, this is better. 5 matches here. Edge and Christian defeating the Fantastics. I like it. Jeff Jarrett, Ric Flair again, Akira Maeda, Jake the Snake again, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Dr. Death, John Hawk, Kane, and Misawa. I like all those matches. I really have no issue with those matches. So let's just get them started. Let's get our booking going here. We can change agents later if need be for some of these. You got to get 2 back to back. And then we're going to go Terry Funk. And lastly, with Blackjack Mulligan. All right. So there's all these matches. All right. Let's add in our video angle for our feuds that we're trying to grow. Again, I wish I could just click on for all feuds to go, but I digress. Here we are. Okay. Again, really hoping eventually we can get Big Show and Kane to just be a really big, fun match and really fun feud. Here's our tag team division we're trying to brew up a little bit more. Edge and Christian, tag champs. Akira and Bam Bam Bigelow. And then the Serpent's Shadows. It's Ric Flair and the Great Kabuki. Again, I think that's a really fun feud. There we go. All right. Next, let's do big entrance. For entrance. Ramp dive attack. That's interesting. Let's go bikini contest. Big fight feel. Let's do that one. Let's do that one for the main event between Jeff Jarrett, Ric Flair, and then get our commentary team with Gordy, JR and Scott. Put that in here in the between underneath this one. I'm going to take this match down. Kane does not need to be working that long of a match, I'm going to be honest with you. Ever. Let's do some more entrances for some other people here. Champions formal introduction. Big fight feel. Crowd boos in anticipation. Crowd calls for babyface. Entrance music plays, but workers found attacked backstage. That's interesting. Let's see. Incoming competitor crosses paths. Let's see. National Pride entrance. Pre-match attack on the ramp. That sounds fun. Let's do that with one of our feuds. Let's go with the Big Show and Kane one. Attacked. Let's do this. I don't know. It's not going to make sense for our booking to do that, but I don't really care. Let's do one more entrance. I like doing these entrances. It's really cool. Dramatic descent from ceiling. Turns. Let's do this one. Well, let's do that with... Who's booked? Who's in a match? We have Bret Hart in a match. We could do that for Triple H. We could do like a big thing for Triple H there. Let's do it for Triple H, shall we? All right, let's do this one. Where's Triple H? There he is. Entering worker. There we go. All right, that's fun. Need to cut 6 minutes down off this. 15 there. All right, there we go. Now we're perfect. Perfect. All right, let's go. Book this sucker. We're going to get a 100 for the video segment open. Then our tag team championship match starts us off with a 5-star banger. It's a 77 overall from the final score. Then Kane Big Show segment did really, really well. Love to see that. Then Kane defends his championship and defeats Misawa in 90 freaking 6. Holy crap. That did incredible. Dr. Death defeats John Hawk in a decent match. Then we get an 84 segment as Triple H descends into his match. Not the best. 69, not the best. Not what we were hoping for there. 79 there as Akira Maeda defeats Jake the Snake. And then your main event. Get ready for it. Here we go. It's a 90. 90 as Jeff Jarrett retains. 0.1 popularity gain. We get a 90 show rating, y'all, which we cap out at. We could have had up to a 91. So we had a really dang good show. That is incredible how well that just did. A very, very strong show, matter of fact. So, yeah, that's awesome. So how did we do there? We got 4.3 million viewers for that show. Overall, 4.7 million viewers. So that's a really strong show. How are we doing in our promotion war right now? We're beating WCW. We're beating WWF 7-0. Holy crap. We are crushing our rivals. New Japan. We're even beating New Japan. We're even beating New Japan right now. That is nutty. We're 9 days away now for our next pay-per-view. As we approach the debut of Stone Cold, it's getting closer. And I cannot wait to see the Rattlesnake enter into this very, I think, exciting company. There's so much happening in this company right now. So much is happening. Again, we're still... Okay, we got beat that week. Okay. Not bad. Are the women still not being auto-booked? They are for the PLEs. I'm not sure about the actual, like... Let me go here to event history here to be quite honest. So let's go to Uprising here. Let's see, got a 71. It looks like there wasn't one in that match. Let's go our company. GWF. Dynasty. No. 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 There's one. Okay, so it's very rare. It's very rare. There we go. It's China and Titano. So they are. It's just not prominently featured, but they are being booked. So it is nice to see that they are being booked now. It's just not as frequently as you would probably like to see. All right, Uprising, getting that done. So let's see where we're at popularity wise. We are at now heading into our first big pay-per-view. We're 65.9 in Latin America, 59.6 in North America. We're so close. So close. So close. I guess rare is better than nothing. Yeah. I mean, and again, it maybe the game logic is thinking of the times, like they just don't give them that space. So we're at 59.7 heading into this pay-per-view. We could potentially push over the top for this pay-per-view and get, why does this say unaired? Why was Uprising unaired? Did I just run out of a contract? Hold up. Network deals should never happen. Yeah, we're good. Our network deals are good. We're locked in through July. That's not what I want to see. Okay, hold on. So I'm checking a few of these things out here. So we are running out on a few of our things here. Here's what we're going to do. On all of these events, we have this. So again, this is for US and Mexico. NBC can give us, I need big swings here. So I need just North America as a whole. This one. Yes. Let's go 1 year. Premium live events on, what are we doing right now? Thursdays. Okay. Premium live events on Thursdays. All right. So there we go. There's that. So now we should have that for all of our monthly, annual premium events. Time Warner. And what else? Shaw. Let's look at that. Time Warner. All right, so we got Turner syndication in other countries now. Interesting. Can't do that one. Need something from Mexico. We need something for... Gosh dang it. This is stressing me out. We have so many things here. So on the road, CBC, Dynasty and Uprising are good right now. I would like to just kill these and just have this only. But to do that, we need Samurai TV. Shaw is Canada. MVS Multi, this one is South America. And then Time Warner is US. Currently, we have them both through here. So we can look at Shaw. We can look at Shaw to add here for Canada. So CBC may be better. Oh, nope, it's not. It's going to be Rogers, actually. So Rogers is going to be the best thing here for our premium live events. There we go. So now all our monthly annual events will be on these three things here. Okay. The pay-per-views are still good. Lone Star Rumble, all these things here. Again, some of these things here, it's gonna, I'm tempted to just delete them because we should have everything running through this. Should have everything running through this. But we'll see. And I'm not doing pay-per-views right now, like actual pay-per-view. I'm just doing like, we'll get to that point. So here we go. So New Tide Rising, where are we at for that? Since that's the next big thing. Okay, that's set. So we're ready for New Tide Rising to finish off today's big stream here. As Stone Cold will be making his debut next stream. We need this one to crush. So here's what we're going to do. We need... for this one here, that's a pretty strong card. I'd like to get some of these feuds going. So we have Jeff Jarrett, Ric Flair here. Again, some of these are repeats. Akira Maeda, Bam Bam Bigelow. I like Rey Mysterio, Triple H again. I really don't have any issues with these matches overall because I know they're going to perform. Most of these matches, I know they will absolutely crush and do very, very well. The issue I have is they don't push our paper. They don't push some of our stuff forward for these. Let's see here. Manami Toyota. Let's get that one going for the women's division. You two go have a 15-minute amazing match, and I don't care who wins it. Y'all tell me. Will be for the women's title. Okay, so there's that. All right, we need to cut some more time down here. All right, I have no issues with some of these matches here. The only thing I would like to do more of is I'd like to get Team Canada involved here. I want Edge to win by getting Bobby Fulton. I want it to be a Bruce Pritchard special. I want it to be a TLC. I want there to be a big entrance here. I want there to be a big spot. And I want the spot to be Tommy Rogers. Okay, that's our opening match. Oh, shoot. Tag titles. Where are they? Here it is. There we go. Okay, there's that. Then we're going to get Kane and Misawa. And a good one here. Kane's going to do this. No shenanigans there. That's okay. This one here. Giant Baba's got it. We're going to go with it being a no DQ. And big entrance, big spot. Thomas. Yep. There we go. This one here, I already covered that. Triple H and Rey Mysterio. This one should be able to do fairly well. I do want to add another upper mid heel to this match, like Dark Patriot, and it will be for Triple H's light heavyweight title, and it's going to go steal the show, and I want Triple H winning it. Akira Maeda, Jake the Snake. We're going to go with Blackjack Mulligan on this one. Steal the show again. Nothing else. Nothing else for that one. And then this one here, we're going to have Jeff Jarrett defeat. Ooh, let's go draw. Let's make it a draw. I know that may be wild to think about, but we're going to go with a interference DQ with a bit here. Let's go with this. Bret Hart, who's a heel, will get involved. And I want Bret to interfere. I want him to have a big spot, and I want the one being hurt is going to be that. Okay, and that will be for the title. But we're going to have an interference there. Because he's going to be hit, and Jeff Jarrett will. Okay, that's going to be good. That should work better. All right, so let's start with our video package. 4 minutes. Insane. Let's go start here from the bottom. Get every feud we have for the video packages. And then we'll start working on entrances and maybe a couple actual angles. And we should be able to produce I think another really, really good pay-per-view to finish up on today. So we'll see how this does. Big Show and Kane. Thought about putting that match on the card since that's kind of one of the big ones I'm advertising. I may change that actually. So that's our big open there. So let's go with this. I'm going to actually put Big Show with this one. I'm going to put Big Show in the match. It is still going to be for your title, Kane. I still want to have Giant Baba on the call. You're gonna win. We're taking down my Aida. That should do good. Well, at least I have Kane in the match, or Big Show in the match. It makes it a little more fun. All right. Type in entrance again. Here we go. Let's do a big fight feel. Pre-match attack on the ramp. Yes. So the attacker, Kane's gonna attack Big Show right here. This game is Pro Wrestling Sim on Steam, correct? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Huddy. It is. Absolutely, it is. We're gonna do this one here. Former champion demands rematch. We're gonna do that one, and that one will be with. Where is it? Bret Hart shouting out somewhere in there. Oh, we're having to cut a lot of time out because of this, but that's okay. That is okay. And then our last angle I want to do is a ramp dive attack. And I want this one to be for Dr. Death attacking Jake the Snake. There we go. Oh, yes, Huddy, sorry. Yes, it is on Steam. This is Pro Wrestling Sim on Steam. There's a huge database of mods that I'm using some of those now. So give it a download it if you want to buy it, and give a whirl on all of those. It's on sale. Very nice. Snazzy, very nice. Beyond the Games, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for joining the Wrestle Labs community today. All right, y'all. So we need to trim quite a bit of time out here. So we're going to cut quite a few down here. One more minute. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's good. All right. This should be a good show to finish up on today. This should be really good. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. Let's do one more thing. We're going to do the buy-in. And we're going to do this one with our host personalities here. We're going to go with Paul Heyman, Tammy, and Janae. And then we're going to start with Jeff Jarrett, defending champion. We're going to throw in Ric Flair. We're going to find, let's see here. Who do I want to give a spotlight to a little bit here? Mid-card. Triple H. And then probably Chris Jericho. All right, there we go. That's your pre-show. All right, let's start this sucker. Let's go. Let's book it. Here we go. It's New Tide Rising. First pay-per-view, first big pay-per-view since we have started season 2 here. And we get an 81 for the buy-in, 100 video package. First match performs the 5-star match as Edge and Christian retain in this triple threat with an 86 overall score. Very solid. Very solid. Big Show and Kane get a nice segment. 97 actually. Wow. And then Kane defends his title with an 80 overall final score. Dr. Death defeats Thomas Burton with a 79 overall score. Manami Toyota is the champion. She defeats Yamada with a 90. It's a 5-star banger. It was a 94 match quality. Incredible. Incredible. It says Yamada's performance was much worse than usual. That's insane. She performed worse than usual, and we still absolutely hit out of the ballpark there. Triple H wins this one. Didn't perform great. Given this such a huge show, the workers really pushed themselves to impress the audience. Well, they got work to do still. All right, then we get Dr. Death segment there. Did really well. Akira Maeda retains his title with an 87 overall. And then your main event. Get ready for it. Here we go. Jeff Jarrett retains. And the no DQ finish. It actually wasn't that bad. 88 is where we finished there. That's not bad at all. And that should lead us to a really good score. 88. So a solid finish for us today with our pay-per-view. That netted us, let's see here, 8.6 million viewers, ladies and gentlemen. for New Tide Rising. 8.6 million viewers. Unbelievable. And again, Stone Cold will be here soon, so I'm going to simulate 5 days just to get to the debut for Stone Cold, and that is where we'll get to pick up. So what a finish for New Tide Rising. I'm really curious. I'm going to look at, as the month will turn, I want to see if there's any new hires before we close things out today, y'all. But we should, are we there? Are we there? 63 for North America. We are officially launched to superstardom. Let's go. We are now nationwide in North America as well. We are climbing closer to that in the other regions. We are now pushing the boundaries as everything is. Stone Cold just vacated his title, is joining over here. Mike Rotunda, again, father, I believe, of Bray Wyatt, leaving WWF. Interesting. Let's check real quick workers before we do anything here. Let's go debut date. Debut date. We got Pero Agoyo Jr. Okay, nobody there. Markability. Nobody right now I want there. That's okay. We got some news here. Nothing. All right. So y'all, we're in a very nice space. Next episode, as we pick things up, we are heading towards our next big pay-per-view, which is Collision Course, just under a month away. We'll be getting ready for the Collision Course pay-per-view. And Stone Cold, Steve Austin, ladies and gentlemen, now on the brand. Steve Austin. We're going to now rename him, and he's going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Stone Cold is, he is going to be a big star, a big name in this brand. He's a main eventer coming in, and we are going to be pushing him to the moon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want your feedback. What should we do with Stone Cold Steve Austin? Who should be his first feud as he makes his debut next stream for Pro Wrestling Sim with our Global Wrestling Federation series? Let me know, and we will see the debut.